Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Slipways, where today we're planting seeds of hope. They're hope for other people, but they're still hope. It's still better. It's still an improvement. So this is the one with the vaults. Got to get genetic material and culture into the vaults. So it's biomass, water, and food. Increase the amount of genetic material stored. Each full set is worth 5, pair is 3, unpaired unit is 1. Robots and chips make the vaults fill faster and put more in. Minerals increase the capacity, which makes it take longer to fill, but fills it considerably more. Once the vault is full, it's sealed automatically. Your culture is snapshotted at that time. Okay, I remember it. So, our primary sources of culture are going to be... the way you want to produce all your culture is, of course, universal harmony, which just makes every people planet produce a ton of culture. You don't even have to think about it. Unfortunately, this is a tier 4 technology that costs 56 science. So, there's certainly cultural exchange. And there is the culture hub. It's pretty hard to make good use of culture hub. Yeah. You just so rarely can afford to spend a point of population this way. Disease eradication, on the other hand, is wonderful. So we have social capital and disease eradication. It's going to be very helpful. Oh, right. Golden Age totally rules. Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. Growth does not affect your administrative costs, like the thing from increasing your empire size. So it, at least I believe, we tested that at some point. Now I want to test it. We're going to try it here. So, did we end up taking... We didn't grab social capital, but I think we probably will on the actual run. This is mostly just a test run, but we can make this decision now, so we don't have to make it again later. Brain-machine interface obviously is broadly good. I definitely did not use it as much as I should have last time, and even so, I think it did help us a lot. There were definitely periods in the middle of that game where we had like 100 income, and I should have taken a year to make sure that we got this installed on every one of our successful worlds. So that's not ideal, but integrated manufacturing is very good, and it provides a project on a kind of planet that we don't have other ways to put projects on. And then it's like, is it brain-machine interface? This might be overcommitting, and we already have a lot of good early game technologies. Something that's in a little bit later tier might be more sensible. Actually, gravitic tugs is interesting. Oh, we do love bioextraction, but I'm only allowed to take one tech from the Silthid anyway. Let's maybe grab gravitic tugs. We haven't actually used this very much. So my play here is let's just get to 8 planets with some food and stuff, and we'll see. I want to verify whether or not that perk affects administrative costs more than I want to actually complete this run. Okay, so we can get food from this pretty easily. Actually, what we should probably do... Yeah, let's do it this way. Okay, so biomass. And then I don't want to spawn the food just yet. I want to get my quest from the Dender first. Take the food quest. Set up the monoculture farm. Okay. And then, can't get the water over there anyway. Let's just explore and look for fun new opportunities to use the resources we've already generated. Pretty rough, y'all. I guess let's just... Well, hold on. Okay, so this works. Okay. Can I get that? Nope. Obstruction. Gotta love obstruction. Okay, so 30. Okay, administration costs are in fact 8 per year. So yeah, that perk does not affect administration costs, which I think just makes it really bad. It might be too good if it did, but I don't know. It saves you money in the early game for sure, but I think I would rather have social capital. Because like the actual upkeep cost of People Worlds is pretty low anyway, isn't it? Even like the upkeep cost of Worlds in general is not very high, but I think on People Worlds it's especially not very high. -2 per year. I guess maybe it's about the same everywhere. And still not very high. Okay. Well, I mean, obviously I want to set up near the Forebear ruin. They are not making it easy, though. So we have a pretty easy food triangle, at the very least. If this turns out not to have a source of minerals near it, though, that would be very annoying. Okay, and this one just doesn't have a people planet that can even reach it, so that's fun. I wonder if that distance... Okay, that distance is traversable. So I think what I'm going to do here is... I want to make sure that we're getting density again. So like... This is really unfortunate. Can't reach the... I can't make this a Gaia world and then have it feed the food planet. That works for this world, but this world has no way of getting chips, at least as far as we know. Could be something out there. If we do this... Yeah, if we do this connection, we're going to end up with... All right, let me start here. We'll make this a biomass world. Get ourselves a little two-way trade. I think we definitely want to start with the food task. Okay. This will give us the ability to look around a little bit more. And we can see if that ocean world is actually settleable. It's not. Not at all, it turns out. And in fact, nothing around it is. Okay, we could food triangle to this world. Gaia world here. We're communicating a lot of resources that way, and we're not really... Yeah, you know what? That's actually a pretty good density. Pretty good export density. And then, obviously, we should check. So just get 6 science. Used to be a slipspace relay, similar to our experimental designs. Okay, so if you had the Aphorians or the Silthid, I'm sure you could just make it into a relay. That said, take 6 science off of it is almost certainly the better play anyway. What do I want to be doing now? I mean, I do kind of want to see what these are. Okay, that's actually cool. Because that being a mineral producing world lets us take a point of food from here, send population to there and there, get the minerals, send the extra water. Like, yeah, that feels really strong. None of these worlds are going to get goods ever. Okay, there we go. That's a pretty tight network of exports. Yeah, I feel fairly good about that. Was kind of hoping for a source of goods out here somewhere. Well, you know, we have access to enlightenment and we will use it, probably. I think I want to get gene adjustment first and then go back and get, well, you know, in the situation we find ourselves in, maybe culture hubs actually would be better. I honestly don't know, though. I'm not sure. Is there a way to make food up here? Because if so, we could just keep settling. We could do a biomass lab of some kind. Right? This could potentially be a biomass world eventually. I mean, it's not awesome. But I do definitely want to get a lab going. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I think I'm going to go for it. So put that together, get the 2-way. Yeah, we got to start some of these vaults at some point here. Okay, it looks like there's no way to reach that distant Earth world, that distant Earth-like, without losing the population from this world, which we need to make this functional right now. So for now, it'll just be this, but we'll power it up over time. And I want to pop this because I want to do some of that. All right. So we could get, if this is a people world, we could do people to robots there. And then we could send the robots here for mechanized harvest and get the biomass, get a second point of people in there to level that up. The problem then is obviously I have neither food nor minerals, both of which that world would very much like to have. Okay. Tricky. Yeah, that's tough. So I can get food or minerals very easily while doing that plan, or I can just not do the plan and get both food and minerals. But it sure feels like this lab should be producing more, you know? Once we have disease eradication, I'm definitely going to disease eradicate here and fire that. Yeah, and getting some disease eradication going over here will also just be generally good for getting the cash output of these planets up. So I do need to set up some more food worlds as well. At least one more food world for our goal. So how would I do that? This is tricky. All right, show me that. Okay. Once we have that turned on, just give us energy. That's pretty fun. I really need to finish this task. It feels important. How are we going to generate more food? I mean, I can just make this a food world. It's not very exciting to do it. But once we have disease eradication here, we can go robots to food to, you know? It's fine. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and commit here. So I'm just thinking, like, we want to keep making worlds successful as well. All right. I'm going to make this my mineral world. Yeah, 3 science will be sufficient to get me gene adjustment, and then we can figure stuff out after that. Do we have good asteroids? No. Well, we're going to get income here. Okay. Should probably have a little bit of a look around. All right, so this planet wants biomass before it will produce food. I mean, it'll produce the food, but it's going to want biomass in the long run. Yeah, I did launch a probe, didn't I? We can make this a robot world. Let me press this button before I forget. Okay. Yeah, I really just want to make this work. Fuck it. We'll figure it out. Totally out of money. The most out of money. Yeah, you know, I may have to cheat a little bit. We'll get there. So it's going to be 7. So I'm going to need food. And there's just no worlds around that can give it to me. We're going to have to do some xenofood stuff to make this work. And that'll actually be totally trivial. So yeah, next is disease eradication, then xenofoods. And it's good that we get this upgraded to make those work. And then once that's set up, we can make this happen. And yeah, we're good. We're good. Everything's going to be fine. And then we could water lab, actually. Potentially. Because we have this water world. We're going to make a Gaia world there, probably. That's pretty thin. It would only be 2 points of water. It would be a very bad laboratory indeed. Okay, so what we need to do in the interim is just, yeah, xenofoods is how we're going to finish our food task too, probably then. If there was an easy settle over here, I guess there is. I guess that being a food world's a pretty easy settle. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that. So I'm gonna send people. We should be getting our export value, you know. What's this? It's probably money, frankly. So do you have to take disease eradication first? Also, this is one of those things where we're paying $10 per planet to increase the money produced by the planet significantly. You can't do disease eradication until the planet is successful. We had an immediate use for that point of population. We don't have immediate uses for population in other spots. And it does sort of make me wonder if it would make more sense to hold off and see whether or not we want to do enlightenment on these worlds instead. Because, like, that's coming up not too long from now, and it would be nice to have. I mean, we could really, I should probably just make this a breeding program because it's just really good money. And that would be a pretty good use for this point of population. Yeah, all right. It's going to be 12? Okay, here. Actually, don't do that. We might get a task to do that, so I'm going to be a little careful about it. So, I mean, this is how we're going to solve the problem here. Yeah. I don't know, wait, the task will be to make people worlds prosperous, right? I can't believe I wasn't paying... No, I can believe I wasn't paying attention. I should have been paying attention, is the thing I mean to say. Plus, you know, just like having biomass and stuff around, it's good to have sources of these things because we're gonna want to start vaulting stuff soon. So let's talk about that. If I did a vault over here, we could feed biomass and water to it, obviously. If we do the biomass, if we do the xenofood thing up here, we can feed food to it as well. Yeah, that's a good idea. So we'll do the xenofood thing on this side of the planets. This world will actually be able to get goods because we can do robots to goods. So that's great. We don't need to burn this for the money now, but we're going to burn that for the money. You know what I do need to do? I need to get some more information here. We need to know what else is around that we might use people for. The answer is nothing. The answer is actually nothing. That's wild. And really bad for us. Like, hugely bad for us. Okay, well. Nope, not even worlds. Cool. So I don't have a source of food for this one. But once we have xenofoods, it'll be easy enough to fix. Yeah, alright. Do I want to make this a mineral world? I guess I want to check my surroundings first. No, I don't. I want to make this a mineral world. Okay, more science. Cool. So, xenofoods, yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's people producing planets that we have to get to prosperous. That's fine. We will absolutely do that. Increase population by 9 for right now. Oh. Oh, also, the second point of food is water-based. So we actually really need robots for this world. Let me change some stuff here. So I'm going to build our first vault. Oh, right. It goes in orbit around a... Shoot, I forgot. And it has to be a successful world. Oh, this... Oh, no. Sorry, it doesn't go in orbit around a world. It like, consumes a world. We turn the world into a vault. Shit. A world that could have people. Yeah, I totally forgot how this works. Okay, that's not very good, frankly. Yeah, that's problematic as hell. Shit. All right, well, disregard. We're doing this thing then. Someone didn't take her refresher seriously enough. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do the xenofood over here as well. I'm going to go ahead and press the Take Science button on both of the science things. And so that causes food processors to make an additional food even without water, which is certainly interesting. Okay, if we vaulted this world... This thing being in the way sucks so much. Ugh. I mean, we should do this, right? But maybe not actually send the thing over. I probably don't have to be too careful about the I probably don't have to be too careful about the get people planets to prosperous mission. Probably. I don't know. Okay, let's start talking about vaults. I gotta focus. I gotta focus up on this vault thing. Okay, so if we can make this a robot world. But yeah, the positions of these planets are like really awkward. We can make this a robot world. If I did people here. Let me take integrated manufacturing. I'm pretty sure I don't want asteroid dwellings. Let's grab this and move up. Okay. So let's do quick search. Okay. I mean, I'd really like to have a place where I can get all of the things, though. Because if I do robots to mechanized harvest here, we can do a xenofood structure for the food. This would make a really good vault, actually. If we can generate population down here somewhere. Do you have a project? Yes, you do. Shit. I really want to use people from that world to make this a Gaia world, you know? So it doesn't matter how many vaults we have. The only thing that actually matters is what is in them. We're going to have, like, no culture, too. That's a problem. I didn't take culture hubs, and culture hubs wouldn't be very useful to us anyway. Cultural exchange is not usable. Yeah, so we really are like just booking it to universal harmony. Nothing for it. All right, I'm going to commit to this. We're going to do something a little aggressive here. So this can't actually be a Gaia world, probably. Yeah. There's a lot of really inconveniently placed garbage worlds. Okay. I'm going to do this. That's going to reveal some territory. We're going to get searches on that territory, and we're going to figure out what we can make of the situation that we find ourselves in. Ooh. Okay. Well, okay. It's a bad outcome. So as far as population to run this thing goes, we do not have a lot of options. Yeah, it's just really unfortunate. So it's pretty easy to make this a people world. We have food stuff. But if I run people from this planet to that planet, we cut off the possibility of using chips on this vault. Maybe that's fine. So then we would have what? That's kind of unimpressive though, right? It's just food and mineral and biomass. We don't get water. We don't. Yeah, it's pretty ugly. So I want this to be a Gaia world, so we can do the food thing, and then we can communicate an awful lot of stuff there. If I set this up as a people world and make that a Gaia world, though, we don't get. Yeah, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. There's no two ways about it. If I set this up as a people world, we can make this a water world to send water to the vault, and then we could use the water to produce food, because the xenofood thing does work off of water as well. And then we can just hope there's a source of biomass somewhere. Guess let's go see. Hey, what a surprise! There isn't. And the biomass from here can't reach it. So that makes this a biomass world. We still don't actually get to send water in at all. And I can't even use the food structures that I make off of this. Well, no, I can. Nope, this just doesn't work. There's no way for us to build a good vault. Yeah, well, you could not, a person, a human being, could not have designed this to just barely not work any more cunningly than the planet laying AI has here. Okay. So that spends all the biomass from there. And I can't even get robots to make that work, really. Well, no, I sort of can, because I could use this population for the robots. Yeah, all right. I'm going to start the vault. Okay. Connect biomass. Connect minerals. And we're going to do some maneuvering here. Oh, actually, I built everything in the wrong spot. Hold on. So I want to build this in a position where I can take advantage of the water, and also it can still feed the vault. Yes, this is fine. Wait, did it not? Okay, there we go. Okay. Does this... Yeah, that does still generate trade income, which is nice. So robots. Oh, I do have to start the vault. Okay. sorry. We got to go back to before the end of the year. I have to start this process, right? Okay. There we go. Now we go two-way trade, produce food, send food. Okay. What a pain in the ass. So you're never going to have goods probably... A point of water would be so good. It would be such a wonderful thing to have. And realistically, I can't make it work. But I still think I'm going to do it because I think that's how much I care about the fact that I can't make it work. Okay. Let's just yeah. And then I'm going to make this a robot world. We're going to connect robots too. That's a pretty good vault. Okay, so culture. You know, am I just going to skip enlightenment? I don't know. We do need to produce some culture, right? Is there any place that it really makes a difference? I mean... Oh, this, I may as well go and do this now. Yeah, there's no point waiting on that. Right now, these points of culture don't do anything. I'm just getting them to vault them. And we will figure all this other stuff out later. We'll figure out how to make this all work. So... Right now, what I desperately need to do is produce more population, right? What is this one? Oh, this one's just money, right? Okay. Gotta finish that. 2 more people worlds to prosperous. I mean, yeah, let's go ahead and take that because we can probably make that happen relatively quickly. And I want my tech discount, obviously. You know, Genesis Cells is actually really good here. We could jam even more genetic material into that vault. Because I can make this planet make water, make that planet make water. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. We could turn this desert planet into an arid planet if I took weather control. And then connecting it to here, we would take the extra point of water. We use the extra point of biomass to produce food. And then that's actually not bad. That solves this problem and allows us to produce more culture by connecting these worlds together. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Okay, that's the thing we're going to do. And then I need to... Yeah, I need to make this a goods world. We need to flip one more people world, right? So this world needs it just needs a neighbor to flip. So we can't get water to that. That's pretty far off. I could just produce the robot. I could just call this. Just make it a water world, get water to that, and flip this over. Yeah, let's just do it. Will I be able to solve that problem? I don't know. Okay, colonize new planets of 10 different types is a nightmare, for sure. Oh, that's the first point to people. But now that this is established, does it have to be successful for Genesis cells? No. Okay. So when we get Genesis cells, that'll solve that whole problem all the way up. Does cultural exchange work if I just connect these worlds to each other? Yeah, they're planets producing people. Oh, it doesn't cause one culture per connection, though. That's interesting. Oh, actually, if I send the culture here now, though, this will flip and do the thing we needed to do. Yeah, that rules, actually. Does it matter where we put this? Probably not, but, like, let me... No, these worlds aren't going to need it. So, yeah, it really doesn't matter where we put it. Oh, it matters a little bit where you put it. So if I put it here... Well, we're not going to have an extra point of water to send to the vault anyway. So, whatever. Doesn't matter. This is spoken for. We need this one. Okay. So I went past Enlightenment. We're going to have to do some slip relay nonsense, probably, to, yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to do some slip relay nonsense to deal with our goods issues. Okay, well, is what it is. There's nowhere else that I can connect to people worlds, is there? Nope. Okay. Because obviously, like, we need to be producing as much culture as possible. Oh, right here. Okay, so we're on 5 culture for the first vault. That's actually not that bad. I do need to set up more vaults, obviously. Let's find some locations. Nope. How about down here? Be a tough one to actually use. Well, we could try to vault this world. Or actually, we could vault this world, right? Just has to be a world that's capable of holding people. Ah, no, a world that's capable of holding life. That's right. So with this one, we can use the words mechanized harvest, and then also we could run xenofood off of here. That's actually pretty good, I think. This is going to increase our empire size category again, which is a bummer. Yeah. Yeah, but we have money. So mechanized harvest, burn that. Boom and boom. And then we run a xenofood. Doing this completely closes off our ability to ever get goods to this planet. Is that the right way to handle this? Let's look around over here and see what we can see. Okay, well, what we can see is a whole lot of inability to settle. Okay. Interesting. So... kind of want to do it. I'm going to do it. Yeah. Have a quick look around for sources of food. Okay, cool. Cool. So... 11.5. It's fine. It's totally fine. So our next tech, I mean, I want our next tech to be universal harmony. We're not really producing a lot of science. Let me do this. So I'm going to put this in a position where we can potentially throw food into the vault if we manage to put that together, which we won't. Yeah, we won't. Never mind. So that being the case, let me just put it down here. Okay. Now, this is not awesome. Hold on, let me do a quick search. We don't have a way of mechanizing harvest on that one, unfortunately. All right. Yeah, somewhat inconvenient, but let's get a little bit more science going here. And then... not a single source of goods anywhere in the goddamn universe. Very rough. All right, I think we need to accelerate this one. I would love to also deliver minerals, but it is simply not allowed. Genesis cells versus universal harmony. And they really want the Genesis cells. That would allow us to produce food off of this world with a xenofood thing. Which would bump this up by another 2 units of genetic material. Yeah. So every successful people-producing planet gaining a point of culture would give us not actually that much culture. Yeah, we actually have goods in so few places. All right, let's take the Genesis cells. Okay. There we go. So... yeah, we just have like no ways of producing culture at all. Okay. Next vault location. I suppose it could be here. We can very easily send it water or water and biomass by Genesis selling that planet. I can't... this is too far, right? Yeah. Oh, I guess once I'm sending the water, yeah, we can use this planet to make food as well. So once I'm sending the water, we can drop the point of culture on it. That'll flip it up a level. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Then we send it the culture. We produce biomass on it. And then we use the water to produce food to send that here as well. And I only have 6 years, so I probably shouldn't. Did I? Hold on. Oh, what am I talking about? I can't. I was going to say maybe I could place that closer, but nope, that's not how that one works. So it's okay to attach the minerals to if I think I can also accelerate it. I don't think so. I think it's risky at the very least. If there had been a source around here of people, we could have potentially, or a source around here of biomass or something. We could have potentially used the food there to do a two-way chip world trade thing. So right now we have 10 more. We have 11 more genetic material and 10 more culture going into the vaults. So this is a loss, a pretty solid loss right now. If I make this a goods world, we can slip relay the goods to some of our people worlds in a way that's probably pretty important to do. But if I make it a chip world or a robot world, we can put the robots to work. Any vault that is put into place after this is going to have to be accelerated. And we just don't actually have a... Well, okay, we can do one. We can do one over here. Because if iGenesis sells this world, it will produce extra biomass and extra water. Yeah. Same deal here, so we can do some good work here. Yeah. Let me do that. So that's accelerated to 4 years. So if I connect this, it's going to put it to 6, which is unacceptable. So don't do that then. Oh, well. Turns out I'm out of money is what it turns out. Oh, right. I was going to collapse this for cash. We should do that too. So let me actually undo that asteroid exploitation. There we go. Okay, so that's 3 years. And I think that's not good enough, is it? Because that's going to be 6, 5, 11, that's 19 more. No, that's good enough, and it's enough culture. So we win. It's going to be a kind of a crummy win, though. I don't have any more resources around to use to produce... I don't have any more resources around to use to produce any food for this, unfortunately. So we're on pretty bad income, and settling one more planet is going to make everything so much worse. However, do you think we have to? All right, am I at all going to be able to accomplish this task? Arid jungle, earth-like ocean, remnant forge world. No, right? No, I'm not going to be able to finish that task. What's left? Swamp. This doesn't actually have primordial. Swamp, primordial. The cold one, Arctic. And what else is there? Oh, mineral. This doesn't have mineral on it either. Could I do all of those? I don't know. I don't think so. Doesn't feel like it. Doesn't feel like it. So, and we're definitely going to get there on culture. We're going to exactly get there on culture, right? Oh, wait, no, this is finished. So we don't have that. I was double counting that 6. So this is 8. Yeah, we only have 13. Oh, we have 12 coming in. We have 12 coming in. So I actually only have to boost one of these by 1 for it to be good enough. Okay. Right? We just end up building about 15 slip relays. So there we go. Now we are just exactly winning. No, wait, 8 plus. It was 8 plus 5. We were fine actually, and it's absolutely not worth. Yeah, 8 plus 5 is absolutely 13. Y'all, I'm so tired. Okay, so don't build that slip relay. We do still, however, want to pick up the tech because we want to make goods worlds. So we're going to make this a robots to goods world. We're going to make this a robot world. Really? That took me to... Okay. That took me to a phenomenally bad number. So 1 successful. I don't want to do this. This will be 2. Bumping the empire size up right now is definitely harsh. These things are expensive, right? Yeah, we're paying a ton of money for the vaults. You can't click on them and actually see what the upkeep is, which is weird, but they are expensive, right? Yeah, they're $10 each year. Okay, so this is already maxed out. All right, I'm just looking at fixing our income problems. Or fixing our happiness problems. We're going to gain 10 science 4 more times. I don't think that's actually going to do that much for us, honestly. Okay, so... Oh, this is a connection I absolutely should have made a long time ago. That's just free money. Yeah, there's no version of this where we don't have to spend a billion resources, right? And where we get away with not upgrading the size of the empire either. So still have a point of energy over here that we never did anything with because I never found a use for it. I don't know that it matters very much. The 1 point we did get out of it was certainly significant. So let's see here. This needs neighbors to flip, which can happen. Although actually it can never have enough neighboring planets for it to matter. Just looking at star stuff now. Yeah, I really don't want to settle another world, but we absolutely have to. It's just going to be very expensive to do it. All right. All right, it's time. Let's do it. So we're going to need... It's going to be like people to robots. And then we're going to send robots back to here. And the way we're going to want to do that is by using a stream split three-way? That's not. A stream split relay. That's going to be a little bit tech expensive, obviously. Okay. So yeah, there is a spot where that works pretty cleanly. I'm just trying to figure out all of the moves that don't make me upgrade my empire size. Like I'm going to destroy a bunch of asteroids right now. Things that are anything that's worth money, really. Just to prep us for all of our income disappearing. So we have an Arctic world here if we want one. And then what we want to do is with 2 months left in the year, we want to go ahead and build or upgrade the thing. Upgrade, settle the thing, and change the size of the empire. And then we try our best to recover from it as quickly as we can. So that's one relay that we're going to want to build. Yeah, and it'll be a minute before we can actually do this, obviously. And make this connection. Now I press the button. There goes all of our income, but we get paid right beforehand. Please actually do what I set up here. Okay. So when we get to 34 science, we make this connection happen, it's going to do a two-way trade, robots to water, and upgrade both of these worlds, which is going to make this world able to become prosperous, which is great. This world needs 2 more successful neighbors. Oh, right, because it's not technically trading with this world right now. Well, we could do that and also get a little bit more income for the... Yeah, okay, that does produce income. Then we would have to... This world or this world would have to upgrade, which neither of which can happen easily, but we might be able to make something work. And then, if I want to deliver goods to these worlds up here, and I do, they're going to have to come from, like, this world. Right? It's like that. Yeah. That is, in fact, how it is. That is what it is like. I don't think it super matters which one gets it first. Well, I guess only one of them can. Only one of them would upgrade immediately, I mean. Well, I guess this one does have 2 exports. This is the more valuable one, though, for sure. Can I generate another, like, $9? Yeah. Certainly. Okay, that flipped a bunch of stuff. That rules. Your problem is not number of exports and imports. Your problem is number of friendly worlds, or number of friendly successful worlds. Which is to say, if we could flip that world, it would be sick, but we can't. And we can't connect you to anything else. You are fully bound. Where am I at now? 6 prosperous? Swamp, Arctic. If I turned this into an Arctic world, I could do a robot trade as well. It's not as necessary, but it does just generate money, right? Yeah, I guess. It wouldn't be enough to... It would be a two-way trade. We'd be paying for one more planet. So it would be worth it, but not, like, awesomely so. Okay, what else can we do? What else is of value? Actually, sending out the culture is definitely of value. You're already trading with this planet, and this planet is not currently... Oh, that planet also could use goods, actually. In fact, this planet could use goods more than this one. And we won't get that point of goods. I might be able to pull some shenanigans, actually, with a triple slipstream relay here. People down to chips, chips to that. Yeah. So we are not going to be able to upgrade this to 32. No, 32 is not happening. This is going to get to exactly where we're going as well. They're both going to be dead, like exactly on. This is going to be a bad score. Well, nothing for it, I don't think. So it doesn't actually matter where we send this. It can't do anything. You need too many other neighbors. Let's see. This is going to have 2 successful neighbors. If I hadn't sent out this world's point of culture, if I'd sent it to, well, I guess we don't have another successful. If I'd sent it to here. Oh, actually, what am I? We can do that. That's pretty good. So now you have relationships with enough people, yeah. And the goods will actually be the 6th point already, so you don't need that either. So yeah, no world that needs it is going to get the culture. I'll send it down to here, I guess. Establish a formal relationship between those 2 worlds. You can... I guess... We could send the 2nd point of culture down to this world, actually. That's probably the right thing to do with it. I think at this point all I can do is... Yeah, I've spent all my culture. All there really is to do is hit end of year, and we've blown up all of our... Aha! We have not blown up all of our dollars producing asteroids. There we go. A vault has been sealed. Huzzah! So, let's grab stream splitting. That's pretty good. And then this world is 1 import or export short. Because I didn't actually count it. How would I fix that? If I made this an Arctic world, it wouldn't actually allow us to do that. We're going to be at 13 science at the end of the game. I actually can't. Shit, y'all. Yeah. Well, we can empty lab it. We can empty lab it. What am I talking about? We're fine. So this needs... We could slip relay a point of population around to here. That's a plan. Okay. So that's good. This flips if we flip this, which we need to do anyway. Cool. And then... That just seals the vault immediately. Is that actually valuable? No? No, I don't think so. I think this is better. And then... We're out of money. And also kind of out of things to do about it, right? So this will seal by itself at the beginning of the year, winning us the scenario. We have a tiny amount of science that we can't really do anything with. Make that connection happen. Am I allowed to send this point of chips here now? No. So I guess that would be the advantage of doing this the other way around, is that it spends the point of chips. So then I guess we do in fact do it. Because that means that we can send this point of culture over, make that world flip. No, I can't. It doesn't produce water. Shoot. Well, then it doesn't matter how I did this then. Am I actually out of money? Am I actually stone out of money? I need $2. I need $2 to make this all... Y'all, I will undo everything. I will go all the way back here. I can't believe how bad I am at this game still. You know, it just really blows my mind. After all this time, how not good at video games I am. Okay. That got us 127. Also, 9 of those. So we're going to get a 12 because we did a pretty good job on everything except for the mission-specific tasks. And that's it. And that's it. That's all there is to that. If we had the money and time, we could run a slip relay around here and upgrade another planet. But, like, what would it do? We're already at 9. I'm just going to press the button. Ugh. The first cluster of vaults is ready, and many more will be built in other sectors. We get a single star. Phooey. All right, well, I'm calling it, though. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we're going to be taking on the 4th of the 5 faction missions, and when we get to the end of the campaign, we might go back and try to clean up some of these scores. I still don't know yet. We'll see. So come back next time for mission 4, and we'll see you then.